Hi, I'm Avery. I'm a Monte Nido alumni. I was at Monte Nido Rosewood and as a residential patient, and then I went down to PHP with transitional living and then IOP. For me, I really struggled in every aspect when it comes to eating disorder. Um, I was really scared to gain weight when I came. I thought that would just make me in a more feminine body. Um, as a trans man, I don't want to have a feminine body, so gaining weight was obviously a very scary thought for me. I don't think I spent most of my life having an eating disorder. I was 7 when I started, and then when I was in my 40s, it obviously just really my body just no longer could handle it. And then I think when it really hit was when my doctor told me if I kept going, I was going to die, and I didn't want that. Um, so I think that was really my specific moment that I knew I really needed help. And my primary care provider was really good about um, helping me find Rosewood. I've been to Monte Nido Rosewood twice. My first time would have been um, in November of 23, and at that point, I was not mentally stable, and it was more of a keep me alive treatment at that point because yes, we were focusing on my eating disorder, but it was also trying to keep me alive and keep me focused. And I had a great treatment team at that point. Um, they knew where I was, knew where I was struggling, and they just worked with me. And um, they didn't I was afraid I was going to get kicked out and sent to a mental hospital, and I knew that was not what I needed. Because I've known in the past that really just doesn't help me. I just needed someone to be there and work with me, in which they did, and they were absolutely amazing. I know Stephanie was my therapist the first time, and she just really handled everything I brought. I was really kind of a pain to deal with, honestly. But the second time I was there in August of 24, I was ready. I knew I was ready. I wanted recovery. The first week I didn't, obviously, I struggled. But after that, it was really just, I was very focused. I had a great treatment team. Everybody outside of my treatment team was amazing. They were very supportive and always there to listen. I would definitely say I had a great experience in both times in different aspects. After my treatment with Monte Nido Rosewood, I definitely have had um, improvements in my life. Food is not a part of my everyday struggle. I'm able to eat and not have an issue. It doesn't bother me. I know that I'm giving my body fuel and energy that I need to make it through the day. Um, and obviously, there's times where I have an urge or desire or just a thought um, about my eating disorder, but my therapist is amazing and she gets me through those times, and um, we're able to really work and focus and um, understand that I may just be having a tough time in general, and that's why I'm having those urges or desires or thoughts. But once I get to those moments, then um, I'm usually good to go. um, I definitely don't sleep 24 hours a day anymore. That was one big thing. I was just so malnourished that all I could do was sleep. I could barely do anything. And now I can be awake for normal periods of time um, without having to sleep. And so that's been different, but it's been really good. Um, it's nice to actually be awake and enjoying things. For anybody that's considering treatment at Monte Nido, Um, I would definitely say my experience was amazing. I have a life now. It was rough. Treatment's rough. It's not easy. You go through a lot of emotions, but I will definitely say that Monte Nido, Rosewood was and is somewhere that I would definitely recommend to anybody that's thinking about um, going into treatment, because they're just there for you, every aspect: nursing staff, the techs, your treatment team, the director, like literally everybody that's involved um, is amazing, and they're there to help you. And if you need anything, there's always somebody there that you can reach out to. And I would definitely say that, like, you know, take that leap. It's a scary leap, but that's okay. They're going to be there for you. Just know that at the end of it, you're going to be in a much better place.